With the release of the Nintendo Switch soon underway, or depending on when you're watching this video, already released, I think we should head back a few years and take a look at an older, more successful Nintendo console. The Nintendo Wii. The Wii came out on November 19, 2006 in North America. At this time, that makes the Wii 10 years old, give or take. Coincidentally, I didn't even mean to make this video so close to the 10-year anniversary of the Wii, so in retrospect, I guess it all works out. But with that out of the way, let's get into the details.
We've already determined the release date of the Wii, at least in North America, but have we spoken about how great the Wii is in, at the least, the amount of units sold compared to its leading competitors? Keep in mind that at its release, we were still in the 7th generation of gaming. This in turn makes the leading competitors Sony's PlayStation 3 and Microsoft's Xbox 360. Due to some complications, we're going to be using the total number of units sold to date for each console. Starting with the PlayStation 3, the console was able to achieve sales of about 83.8 million units. The Xbox was rounded to about 84 million units, and the Wii, a staggering 101.63 million units.
With a number this big, tons of companies were releasing games to try and make a profit of their own. But did it work? I don't know, I guess.
I mean, you had your fair share of good games, then you had the bad ones, then you had the I spent 30 minutes coding on Visual Basic as my means of experience games.
Because it's the Wii's birthday, the games we'll be focusing primarily on are party games like these here. Up first we have Game Party, developed by Farside Studios and released by Midway Games in 2007. Yeah, great name they got there. I wonder how many brain cells it took to come up with that. This game is the definition of linear and is easily presented as such from its so-called selling points. Easy and intuitive controls allow you to play them as their classic counterparts. Firstly, having working controls in a game that you're selling to the public should be done in every video game and obviously shouldn't be deemed as a selling point on the back of the box. And secondly, look at this quote right here. Choose from 175 unique characters, 50 of which are unlockable. As we go further into the video, I'm going to explain how that quote's a lie, so keep it in your mind for now. I guess all we have to do now is start up the game.
Upon starting this game, you're suddenly met with the 7 mini-games that you'd most likely find in a drunken college dorm party. Table hockey, hoop shoot, darts, skill ball, pin cup, shuffleboard, and trivia. Past each of these is a series of clunky controls that half the time don't even respond.
And what better way to prove how bad these controls are than by showing them off firsthand? Actually, before we go any further, do you remember that quote about how there were all those unique characters? Well, here's how that's a lie.
When you start up any of these minigames, you're given a live character selection screen. Unique? Yeah, okay. Half of the characters are blatant reskins of already existing characters, with the only difference being clothes. Once you pick your abomination, you can throw the advertisement of good controls right out the window. And this doesn't just happen in one of these games, it happens in every single one. I swear, some of these games are borderline unplayable at how bad it gets.
They even programmed the pause button in a weird way. Normally it would be something like the plus button, but instead they had to make it the 1 button. It's just little things like this that get on my nerves.
As I was looking for the settings to try and turn down the elevator music this game provides you with, I stumbled across something called Cruisin' Preview. What is it? Well, let's find out. No, it can't be. Yup, they did it. They actually put an ad for an even crappier game in an already crappy game.
Before I go insane, let's move on to the next game. But before that, a commercial. And we're back with the second game that we're going to be looking at today, called AMF Bowling Pin Busters, produced by Mud Duck. Honestly, compared to the other game, this one's pretty mediocre. But mediocre's the best I'm going to be giving it. The back of it's pretty straightforward. The only peeve I have with it is just like the other game, it advertises working controls and unique characters, except this time they brought it down to 8 characters in total. Oops, I think they accidentally misspelt the word cliché and instead put unique. What a tragedy.
Yeah, pretty much all these characters are just walking cliches. I gotta be honest, I do like playing as the Elvis impersonator the most, just because he sounds like Hank from King of the Hill.
Go, Daddy!
Something that I do like is the different stages that it lets you choose. Granted, it's only aesthetically different, but it's still a nice touch. After that, you just bowl, bowl, bowl.
Honestly, there isn't really much left to say about this game. I don't even understand why you get it in the first place if you have Wii Sports, something that came with the Wii and has a much better version of bowling. Just be glad it doesn't get worse than this. Right? Right? Oh no, it gets worse. It gets so much worse.